What up? Bengal Genius Show back, baby. Whoo-wee. Man, this was an exhausting week, exhausting trip. Fabulous. Thank you, Betfred Sports, for the sweet, excellent, excellent stuff, man. It was so exciting. Thank you, the U.S. Gambler, my boys. It was great. It was a great time. It was hectic, running around like crazy, driving up there. You know how I know we'll never rebuild a country? You know, we used to say we were rebuilding Iraq, we were rebuilding Ukraine or whatever. I don't even know. My entire life, they have been working on Toledo, I 75 on Toledo, and that has never been complete. My entire life of driving on 75 in Toledo, there's the big concrete barriers where you feel like you're going to get smashed against the wall in a truck. It's never been repaired. So the fact that we can't rebuild a 7 or 10 mile stretch of highway tells me that we probably can't rebuild a country, but not important. Great night. The whiteout was incredible. It was the biggest crowd in Bengal history. They were going bananas. I got to meet Shane Graham, which was great. I got to interview him. Check out the Cincy Corner. It's my other show I host with my man Kyle Hunter. I interviewed him at halftime. So that was awesome. It was cool, man, because he's like my first official Bengal player that's actually followed me on Twitter. So that's cool. First of many. All right, so it's just awesome. This whole thing's just a great deal. It's exciting with Betfred and the U.S. Gambler, and it's just a lot of action going on, man. But the game itself, you've already seen it to death. It was so hyped up, and Joe Burrow. It's everything we said. The offensive line wasn't in sync. He wasn't in sync. He was rusty. Now 2 weeks. We're 2-2, just like everybody else in our division. Now, how great is that everyone lost today? I love it, and it's like Buffalo's great, Baltimore's great, San Diego's great. Buffalo's 3-1. They don't look that great to me. They had to come back and beat Baltimore, and everyone's so excited about Lamar Jackson and his contract. They're going on and on and on. He had 2 interceptions today, and now we're going to go into Baltimore. We'll have previews for that later in the week, next weekend, next Sunday night. And this game for the Baltimore Ravens is it. I mean, we humiliated them last year, so everything is designed around the Bengals to beat the Bengals. And that game next week is going to be incredibly tough. Incredibly tough for the Bengals. If we do beat them, they're screwed. Baltimore's screwed. So they're going to throw the kitchen sink at us. I expect trick plays. I mean, anything you can think of, they're going to try everything. They'll probably put Lamar at running back, and who knows who's going to be at quarterback. But no, it'll be Lamar. But all I'm saying is they're going to try many, many different ways to try to stop the Bengal machine that's just going to get rolling. And the hype train is going so hard right now, and it's awesome, man. It's awesome to see, because this isn't like, in the past years we went to the Super Bowl. Well, in '82 we went with Ken Anderson. Then the next year we went. They had it was a strike season, so they were 7-2, and then they got crushed in the first round of the playoffs by the Jets. But it was just a weird season altogether, that '82 season. But so we did make the playoffs that year, but not both, but in '89 we didn't. So the '89 season, after we made the Super Bowl, we didn't even make the playoffs. So I totally expect to be in the running for the number 1 seed in the AFC, to be honest with you. So that's going to be great. We're just going to get better each week. Oh, it sucks that we lost DJ Reader, though. That's a huge, huge loss. DJ Reader, get well, but it's funny, in today's NFL, no teams like ground and run the ball as much as they used to, So it won't be as big it's a huge loss, but I'm saying, like, we're not playing the old, the bus and the Steelers like that. So So hopefully he's back at the playoffs. I mean, we 100% need the guy, but I'm saying in the meantime, Josh Tapuyo. I'm gonna take me a while to pronounce that name, but man, that guy. I'm trying to get him on the show. I want to interview that guy, Josh T. If you hear this, I want to get you in for an interview, either here, Cincy Corner, wherever you want. I want to talk to you, man. I want to see what it's like to have to, fill in for DJ Reader, and the guy's a total grinder. But man, is he strong? I mean, I watched, it looked like the Hulk throwing Loki. No offense. I mean, I hope, whole Tua thing's big time unfortunate. That's, honestly, he shouldn't even been playing after the whole incident last Sunday when that was clearly a concussion, but they try to say it wasn't. But at the stadium, you can't see the replay. They didn't replay him getting hit, so when people sent me the video, I was like, oh my God, man, what happened? His fingers were all crunched up, so I don't know, man. I hope he really sits down and gets evaluated. I remember seeing Luke Kuechly from Carolina Panthers. He had a crazy concussion one time. I think it was Sunday Night Football, and he was just straight up weeping, and I never seen nothing like it. But I was like, man, that guy needs to hang it up. And, obviously, health's most important, long-term health. So hopefully he can bounce back from that. I hated seeing that, but it was a crazy, violent torque crash hit, and I was just like, holy smokes! But there was coverage in that game where the Dolphins actually put 4 guys on Chase, and T. Higgins is the most underrated player in the NFL right now. That guy is just a stud, man, and you put him one-on-one, he's gonna crush you, no doubt about it. And I was trying to think for the Bengals the other day, who is the greatest free agent signing in Bengal history? And, off the top of my head, I'm debating Hendrickson, Reader, or Chidi Awuzie. I mean, these 3 guys are just phenomenal, and it's hard to say who's the best one because they are just relentless. They keep coming, and they are great, great players. And it's really a phenomenal job by the front office for getting guys at that level that fit so perfectly. I mean, what a match made in heaven. So that is fantastic. Today, around the league a little bit, Cleveland Browns lost to Atlanta. Pittsburgh, they were we got Ryan Pickett, that guy, what's he going to do? He's going to do nothing. So he had a cute little day, but they lost. And, of course, Baltimore blew a huge lead against Buffalo. They totally collapsed. So Baltimore is a nervous wreck right now. They know the Bengals coming to town, and they have to win that game. And I don't know, man. I love the Bengals' chances. Like I said, they're going to go as hyped as you can possibly be for a game. That's going to be Baltimore on Sunday night at home against our boys. But it's going to be a tall order for Baltimore to win. And for my opinion, we're playing with the house's money. But I'm looking to go 15-2 at this point. But it's going to be. I'm very excited for that. And also, the Chargers are 2-2. It's just funny to me how I told you this. Everyone before the season was hyping up Buffalo so much and Chargers. They're not nothing spectacular. We're clearly the team to beat in the AFC. So now it's just a matter of staying healthy and keep improving each week in that offensive line. Hopefully one of these young guys really develops as the season goes along, so we have some depth going. So now we're gonna watch tonight. Hopefully, it was nice to see Green Bay knock off New England, and that's once again we're looking at the seeding now, like where we start shuffling these teams up. So it's gonna go next. We got to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're gonna play Kansas City. I think that game's coming on in like 15, 20 minutes, and we're going to load up, baby. And then hopefully Brady does his job, knocks them Chiefs out. But I really expect to see the Packers in the Super Bowl with the Bengals. I'm expecting it, the Packers and Bengals Super Bowl. And that's going to be very stressful, but whatever. 1 week at a time, 1 week at a time. But I'll tell you another thing that was great was watching Joe Burrow just gush over that offensive line. That was that offensive line is loving him. It's a love fest. It's all a love fest right now in Cincinnati. And it's so funny what winning does, right? I mean, all those guys. I mean, that trash talk. I'm going to address this later in the week as well. That Whitlock did on Joe Burrow was just not right. You know, trying to paint him out to be some social media loving, like a Colin Kaepernick. Are you kidding me? You have any idea what Joe Burrow does for the community and how he is as a guy? It's not even it's the dumbest comparison I've ever heard in my life. And I get it. That guy, that's his whole shtick, Whitlock, and he's got to fight that stuff. Whatever. It's a whole nother side gig. But who cares about that, baby? I'm all about football, and things are looking good. That's all I know. So that's it for right now. I haven't gotten with you this week, but just so you know, here, Betfred, baby. That's what it's all about. So Betfred's coming to town. You got to pre-register right now, and it's really a smart thing to do because, when these guys come here and they establish in a city or whatever, man, when they first start out, you start winning like crazy. I mean, win as much as you can, and then if you don't want to ever gamble again, don't. But register, sign up for it. You get weekly prizes. There's giveaways. There's like $1 million in prizes. They're going to do a weekly giveaway. So go on to the Betfred, download the app, and just register, giveaway, put in your email address, and you're going to get weekly prizes and everything. And that's Betfred Sportsbook, baby. And Betfred provides the most personalized betting experience on the market. From in-person events with betting competitions, weekly promotional offers that fit your betting size and patterns. So, as well as the personal touch you won't get anywhere else, Betfred gives you more, baby. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to spread the word. And hooray. And protect Joe, as always. Talk to you soon.
Man, y'all need to start tuning in to the YouTube channel, The Bengals Genius Show.